Before we begin assembling our Habi-Sabi Swift box, be aware that the recycled material can be quite fragile, so be careful not to force pieces together. If the fit isn't right, use the sandpaper provided to ensure that the fit is snug. When sanding pieces, do so carefully. A loose fit may mean that water can get into the box. Later on in the video, we'll highlight a few areas where you might go wrong if you're not an experienced maker. To start, try and find a large flat surface to lay out the components of your Habi-Sabi Swift box and read through all of the assembly instructions. First of all, we will mount the fixing batten onto the back piece of the box. You can use the small bolts, nuts and washer that you'll find in the box. Push the screws carefully through the batten and then through the back piece. After this, turn it over and secure with a washer and a nut on each one. Next, the two sides and front piece must be slotted together. The box will feel wobbly until the top and bottom are fixed, so be careful when pushing these pieces together. Hold the back piece upright with the batten at the top, facing towards you. Make sure when you attach the side pieces, the tabs are facing downwards. If you're having trouble supporting the pieces, you may want to get someone to help you hold them steady. Remember, take your time and don't worry and force the pieces together. They may still need a small amount of sanding to help them fit. When you have fixed all the sides together, flip the Habi-Sabi Swift box over, keeping the back piece facing towards you, ready for the next step. You will now need to attach the base piece. You will notice this has the two Swift entry holes. You can make a choice whether you want these at the front or the back of the box where they will be located close to the wall. In this video, you will notice they are positioned at the front. Lower the base piece over the central ear before gently bending it so that the remaining slots fit over the ears and tabs to the left and the right. Be careful here, this is a fragile piece. In this step you will need to push the pegs through the ears to secure the base piece. Start with the center peg. If the pegs don't fit immediately, there are a few things that you can try. If they get stuck, sometimes all you need to do is give the peg a wiggle. You can also try sanding the pegs or turning them 90 degrees. Remember, don't force it. Next, we'll position the central divider between the two compartments. Once you flip the box over, drop the divider into place. Make sure that it's perfectly upright, otherwise the next step will be tricky. Finally, we will attach the roof. This is very similar to the way we fitted the base piece. Make sure that the side pieces and the central divider have slotted into the grooves on the underside of the roof before pushing the pegs through. Your box is now assembled and ready to be mounted. Don't forget to add some sugru to the roof joints to make sure it stays lovely and dry inside, but leave the base without any, in case you ever want to clean out the box. Not everyone will find it easy. While some of us may have grown up building things in our sheds, others may be less familiar with the process of making. Habi-Sabi products are inspired by the beauty of imperfections in nature. The products are made from a recycled material that reflects this, and it isn't always completely consistent. As a result, you may find that not all of the pieces slot together easily. If this is the case, you will have to be patient, carefully sanding pieces with the paper provided until they slot together with ease. Remember, if you need to use force, the pieces aren't ready to go together. Unlike timber, the material does not warp or rot when exposed to water, so once you have a tight fit, your box will remain that way. Good luck from the Habi-Sabi team.